Jai Shri Gurudev. Our next lecture video to solve the problem number 10 that you can see in primer. Problem number 10, a pentagonal pyramid of base side 30 mm and axis length 60 mm is resting on HP on its base with a side of base perpendicular to VP. Draw its projections. Now what type of solid is given here? It's a pentagonal pyramid. Write the given it is a pentagonal pyramid. As you know that pentagonal pyramid having only a base. What is the base shape? It is a pentagonal shape and having apex. Right, join from the apex to the corner of the base, you will get a triangular faces. Right, is given the base side pentagonal pyramid of base side is how much 30 mm and axis length is almost 60 mm. Now write the given data. It's a pentagonal pyramid, base side 30 mm, axis length 60 mm. Now what is the condition is given? Condition is resting on HP on its base with the side of base is perpendicular to VP. Any one of its side of base, take any one of side of base, that base should be perpendicular to VP. Now see that which is now how to draw here. Now consider this is a base side AP. The base side is AB is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. Means perpendicular means the end points A and B is coincide when you project in view from the front view. That is a condition. Now I have to draw a pentagon in this shape only. If you draw an horizontal line, then 72 degrees, 72 degree if you take means that condition not fulfilled. That's why we'll go for draw a pentagon like this. On the vertical line, on the vertical line 30 mm, then measure 72 degree on the either side, and with the help of compass in draw an arc of 30 mm, then you'll get corner of these two, then remaining thing by using arc method you'll get corner T. Right, remember the steps. First you go for draw orthographic projections of the given solid. The front view is a top view and front view. Then you go for draw isometric scale, then you go for draw isometric projections. Right, then how to draw orthographic projections? As you know that based on this condition is a pentagonal pyramid. It is a draw a vertical line. On the vertical line measure 30 mm, then on each side measure 72 degree, draw a 72 degree line. On the 72 degree line, what is the radius is 30 mm, draw an arc on the 72 degree line, 30 mm radius. Then you'll get these two corners. From the corner this, draw an again one more arc. From this corner draw one more arc. The intersection point will get another corner of the base. Now name it as the corner of the base is A, B, C, D, E. And then how to find the center of the pentagon? Take any one corner, draw a line with and opposite side middle point. From the corner to the opposite middle point, draw a line. Similarly, take another corner and opposite side middle point, draw a line. That intersection point will get the center of pentagon. Right, now that base is called as O and apex is called as O1. Right, sorry, yeah, O1 is the base center, O is the apex. Right, make it correction. Now after that, now from the get apex, then join all the from the apex to the corner of the base, join. There's a continuous thick line OA, OB, OC, OD, OE. Now that gives a pentagonal pyramid. Right, so most of the students they may confuse with the pyramid and the prism having a bottom face and top face. Bottom face is called as a base and top face. Right, but pyramid having only a bottom face, there is no top face here, or apex is there. That is called pyramid. Remember, pyramid is nothing but is the Egyptian pyramids. Okay, then after the once you construct this a pentagonal pyramid in top view, then project this all the corners vertically upward. Now you'll get the corner of the base here, and the from the base center draw vertical and the axis along this, measure 60 mm, then join O dash, B dash, A dash, O dash, C dash, O dash, D dash. Now we'll get the front view, right? Already we know that in the solids how to draw this front, top view and front view in the first position. Then what we'll do next? Now you bound this pentagonal pyramid in a rectangular box, right? Draw vertical lines on the horizontal line. Now the intersection point code is 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, bound the pentagonal pyramid in the top view by rectangular box. Then go for give the dimension from corner 1 to 2 how much it is. By measure it, you get 46 mm. 1 to C 29 mm. Similarly, 1 to B 9 mm. 1 to A 9 plus 30 39. Then 1 to 4 39 plus 9 48 mm will get. Then if you want to measure 1 to O dash also, or 2 to D dash, how much you will get? 48 divided by 2, it is 24. I think already the construction of a pentagonal lamina. Same it is, and bound by a rectangular box, right? Then you go for draw isoscale. That is, one is 30-degree line, another one is 45-degree line. On the 45-degree line is called as actual scale. 30-degree line is called as isoscale, right? Okay, on the 45-degree measure, mark the centimeter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 centimeters, right? Then how to draw isometric projections? Now draw horizontal line. From the horizontal line, draw a 30-degree line, and another one is iso horizontal, right? Draw a 30-degree line, another one is 150-degree line. So mark this point is any one corner you take here. So take one here, right? Mark this corner, bottom left corner as is 1 here. Then the 1 to 2 how much it is? 46 mm. Draw it on the actual scale 46. Draw vertical projector, and then take isoscale, right? From the isoscale, draw I1 is center, draw an arc on 30-degree line. Then 1 to 4 is how much? 48 mm. Draw it on the actual scale. From the actual scale, draw vertical projector, then you get isoscale. Then from 1 is center, draw an arc. Now we will get 0.1, 0.2 on 30-degree line, 0.4 on 150-degree line, right? We know 1 to 2 distance here. Then 4 is center, draw an arc. We know 1 to 4 distance, take the compass, and 2 is center, draw an arc. The intersection point will get 0.3. Now after this, now on 1 4, the corner of the base B and A will come. How much it is? From 1 to B is 9 mm. 4 to A also it is 9 mm. Go to actual scale, then convert into isoscale. Take the compass, draw a arc along the 1 4 line, that you will get point B. From point 4, draw an arc ISO 90, ISO 9 mm, that is you get point A and B will get, right? C, convert this, that 29 mm ISO 20. ISO 20 is nothing but what? 20 mm. On the actual scale you draw it arc from the 29 mm here, 2.9 cm, draw vertical line, then whatever you get, that is ISO 29, right? So 1 is center, draw an arc. 1C is also equal to what? 4E, right? Then 4 is center, draw an arc. Then last one is how to get point D, that is lies in between 2 and 3. Now measure 2 and D, 24 mm, convert into ISO 24, then 2 is center, draw an arc. Now we will get A, B, C, D and E. This is already construction of pentagonal lamina. Similar way you go for construct it. Then how do you get the center? That is important. There are two methods are there, right? First method is you go for take the center of this rectangular box, then draw it on center of this two line, 2 3 and 1 for draw line. Or another way is, already we know the point D, right? From the point D, what is how to get center here also? Same procedure you follow here. We know the AB, center AB, this point. From D, you draw a line from the corner of the D to the opposite side middle point. Similarly, go for take point E and opposite side middle point, draw a line. This is a thin line. The intersection point will get the center of the base, that is O1. From the O1, you draw a vertical line, 90-degree line. On the vertical line, how much you should measure? What is there? 60 mm is there. Then convert into ISO 60. On the 60 mm means 6 centimeter on the actual scale. From this, draw vertical projector. Now we'll measure it ISO 60 mm, right? From O is center, O1 is center, draw an arc on the 90-degree line. Then you will get point O, right? From the point O, join the corner from O to A near to the observer. This continuous thick line. O to B also near to the observer. Now observer is here, right? Is near to the observer, that also visible. Then O to C also visible. O to D also visible, means outside line. All outer boundaries are visible. O, A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to O, all outside are visible. And the O, B, corner B and C are near to the observer, those are also corner visible. Then O, B and O, C are continuous thick line. What about corner E is far away from the observer, that corner is invisible. From O to E is a dashed line. If you want, you can show the dashed line, dashed thick line, or else you just don't draw it, just erase this. Then A to E also dashed thick line, and D to E also dashed thick line. This is how you draw the isometric projection of a pentagonal pyramid. Next one, then you go for isometric projection of cones. Draw an isometric projection of a cone 40 mm diameter of base, 50 mm height, resting on HB with its axis vertical. Is given the solid is, what type of solid it is? Cone. Core having a base, a circular diameter, a circular base and apex, right? The is the diameter is how much? 40 mm. Radius is how much? 20 mm. And axis is how much? 50 mm. A cone having diameter of base is 40 mm. Once diameter 40, what will be the radius? Radius is 20 mm. Then height is how much? 50 mm. Then you go for draw orthographic projection of the cone. The top view is only a circular lamina, it looks as a circle, right? In front view it looks as a triangular shape. Then we go for bound this circle by a rectangular box. It become not a rectangle, it's a square box, right? Now we know, then bound by the square, the circle is bound by the square box, and take the dimension, then go for, that is orthographic projection. Then you go for isometric scale, right? Then you go for, already we know that better you draw this one in ISO sheet, easy to draw. Instead of white sheet, if you have a ISO sheet, then you draw in ISO sheet, easy to mark here, because it's a 40 and 20, means 40 means 4 boxes, 20 means 2 boxes, right? Then 50 means how many boxes you consider? Only 5 boxes, this in ISO sheet, right? Then you know how to construct a circular lamina, right? Same way you go for construct circular lamina, and then you will get the center of the a circular lamina also, right? Yes, from that O1, draw a vertical line. This is a 90-degree line. On the 90-degree line, how many you go for measure here? 50 mm means how many blocks? 5 blocks. Or convert into ISO 50. If you draw in white sheet, you go for ISO 50, right? Then you will get apex. From the apex, then how do you join here? Take the scale from apex and tangent to the ellipse, tangent to this ellipse. Then you go for draw a line from O, tangent to the ellipse, not exactly on the C, not exactly on B, D it is. From the apex, draw a line which is tangent to the ellipse. then you'll get that. Then this is actually what? Invisible lines, make it a dashed thick line, right? I think you know it's easy to construct. In iso sheet, what is 1 to 2, how much it is? 40 mm means iso 40 means what? In iso sheet they consider only 4 blocks, 1 2 3 and 4 blocks. Similarly 1 to 4 also 4 blocks, 2 to 3 also 4 blocks, 4 to 3 also 4 blocks, right? Okay. Next one is isometric projection of cylinders. Draw an isometric projection of the cylinder of 50 mm diameter of base and 50 mm height resting on HP with vertical. Now what type of cylinder, what type of solid is cylinder? Cylinder having is a bottom is also a base circular the shape, top also is a circular shape, then connected tangent to those two you will get a cylinder, right? Okay, this solid of revolutions, first one is core, second solid of revolution, second one is a cylinder, right? Cylinder of diameter of base is how much? 50 mm, the radius is how much? 25 mm, height is 50 mm. What is the condition is rest on HP with vertical. Now this is also in the cylinder, if you place an, if you view from the top view, it is a what shape it is? It is a circular shape, right? Okay, then bound by the square box, then give the dimension. In a view from front view is, it is also looks as a rectangular box. How much dimension is 50 mm. Then you go for draw isometric scale. If you have an iso sheet, directly you go for draw this isometric projection of cylinder. How much dimension here? 50 mm is given, right? 50 mm means how many blocks? 5 blocks on each side, 5 blocks. Now go for construct a 30-degree line and 150-degree line. Along 30-degree line measure 5 blocks, that is 50 mm or iso 50. If you draw in Y sheet, take iso 50, 1 to 2, 1 to 4 also iso 50. Then 2 to, no, on 30-degree line measure for iso iso 50 mm and 150-degree line also iso 50. If you draw an iso sheet, measure how many blocks here? 5 blocks in 30-degree line, 5 blocks in 150-degree line. Similarly 2 to 3, draw iso 50 the arc, and then from 4 center draw an iso 50. Now we will get this, or is the rhombus, or is the, then from this you know how to construct this circular, right? So take the minor diagonal 1 3 from 1 and opposite minor diagonal 1 3 and major diagonal is 2 4. To mark the point B C D A, that is the center of that is iso 50, that is 2.5 blocks, right? Then 1 to C, draw an arc, and 1 to D, similarly 3 to A and 3 to B. The intersection of 3A 1C and major diagonal, that intersection is here O2, and 3A 1D and 2 4 major diagonal, that intersection is O1. You know 1 is center, 1C is equal to 1D is the radius, draw an arc. Similarly 3 is center, 3A is equal to 3B is radius, draw an arc. Similarly O1 is center, O1A that is equal to O1D is radius, then draw an arc. Then O2 is center, O2 is O2B and O2C is the radius, draw an arc. Then you will get the ellipse in the bottom face of the cylinder. This already you know the construction, right? How to construct the circular lamina. Then what the next point is, so from the tangent here, right, or sorry, from this center, this is all called as what you will call as, yeah, so O1, O is a, yeah, O1, this all called as O1, be larger uppercase letter O. From this you draw a vertical line. On the vertical line, how much you measured here? Iso 50 or 5 blocks you measure here, right? Once you measure 5 blocks, right, that is all called as O, right? Yes. From this, once you get this center here, then you'll go for draw horizontal line. Sorry, 1 minute. Okay, sorry. From this again, once you get this center, before that, draw a line, vertical line from the corner of the square boxes. Draw vertical projector from the each corner of the square boxes on the vertical line. From one vertical means 90-degree line on the each vertical line from the corner of the base. How much you measure? ISO 50. ISO 50 take, then draw it, right? Then we will get one more, then join all those corners, then we will get one more a square box, that is a rhombus, right? If you want, you can name it as, that is name it as 1 dash 2 dash. If you want, you can name it as 1 dash 2 dash 3 and 4 1, and then make a center of that 3 2 1 dash 2 dash. It called as, this is B1 and this is C1 and D1 A1, right? They similarly go for construct the one more a circular lamina here on this a square box, right? Once you construct a circular lamina, then how do you join here? Join that a tangent to the ellipse. Go for join tangent to the ellipse. Now once you draw tangent to the ellipse, now upper face, that is circular lamina, is visible. Circular face, the top face of the cylinder is visible. Bottom face, so this is the outer boundary is continuous thick line. This also near to the observer is visible. Whatever this arc is far away from the observer, that is invisible, right? Try to solve these three solids. That is, one is a pentagonal pyramid, second one is cone, and third one is cylinder. And one more also try, that is square pyramid. Try to this also is a square pyramid. It's easy to construct because it's a square pyramid, base side 40 mm means and the height 70 mm. Draw its projection. The square pyramid, it is base is square, apex is there, base side is how much? 40 mm, height is 70 mm. To go for orthographic projection, no need to go for, is a bound by the top face of the pyramid in square box. Already it is square, it is 40 mm means ISO 40 is nothing but was 4 blocks you measure here, right? Try to solve these 4 problems. Thank you for watching this video.